What's up, guys? Azure Raiden coming back to you. I'm here playing a indie game that was available on the PlayStation. It was available for PlayStation Plus members this month for free, and that is Rogue Legacy. This is also available as a PS Vita game, so you can check it out there as well. Like I said, it is free this month. I mean, considering this month is almost over, you've probably already checked out this game. But if you haven't, here's your little video to kind of take a peek at what this game actually is and what it's all about. I haven't played much of this game, probably maybe an hour or two of the game. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to, there you go, 2 hours and 40 minutes is all I've played. But I think I'm going to start a new legacy so you guys can kind of follow along straight from the beginning and you can see how it works. And yeah, we'll go from there. Okay. My wife is texting me. She is currently visiting the family up north, so that's cool. Start a new legacy. Let's check it out. My duties are to my family. Can I move? I can't move. But I am loyal only to myself. Now I can move. This game it's an action RPG. This is going to be the tutorial. It's going to tell us how to play. We don't actually have any of the on-screen stuff to kind of tell us how everything works. All of this is basically just a running around and attack things and that. This game is roguelike, from what I understand. As in, the game itself changes, or the main dungeon changes every time you play through it. And I'll explain kind of how that works once we get to it. I really won't even need to explain it. You'll just be able to see it. Or you'll be able to see how that works. But I'll still mention it anyways. But this is your basic tutorial of how the game starts out. It gives you all the little tips and tricks to get through the castle until we get to this room here. This isn't typically how the castle is set up, but for the tutorial, that's how it's going to go. And here, there's the king. Press square to attack. Why did we kill him? What the hell was that? I don't know. I don't know much of the story. But anyways, the king is dead, apparently. So let's start our legacy. We are level 0, 100 health, 100 mana. We've got some daggers. I'm looking up there in the upper left. We can attack this dummy. You can see we are only dealing 25 damage a pop. And it just says that they're at the top level 2. Dost thou even? Oh god. It hurts. Blarg. It hurts. Weak. Okay, that one hurt. Why? Stop it. Do you even lift, bro? Yeah, so that's this little guy talking. He's mocking us because we're terrible. So we're gonna enter the building, or the main dungeon, the castle, Castle Hamson. So you run around. You can or walk around. You can jump around too if you want to. You can attack objects to collect gold. But every time you come in this dungeon, the entire map will actually change. So that's what I meant by it is roguelike, is that every time you come in here, it's a different layout. It's still the same dungeon, but the layout is completely different. The enemy placement is different, which enemies spawn are slightly different. Right now, the only enemies I've seen is just that one Skelly Man. There's a thing, a possessed picture, poltergeist. Attack that. You can tell they're a poltergeist if they start swaying back and forth like that one up there is, so I can attack him. So, this is how it starts out. Not too difficult, but it's just kind of still kind of in the tutorial mode of the game. And you pretty much just keep playing, keep exploring, until you eventually die. Because believe me, you will die. The game will throw a lot of stuff at you very quickly, and it will eventually become overwhelming. You don't have a lot of HP. You also don't pick up a lot of HP as far as health packs go. I think I'm doing fairly well so far in the fact that I haven't taken damage. Even to get to the next area of the game is pretty surprising. This is a teleporter. You can use this to teleport to any other discovered teleportation device that you found throughout the building, which is kind of cool. This is the Maya, which is, I think, kind of a level 2 area of the dungeon. I don't really desire to be there right now. I would still rather just explore this area of the dungeon because, I mean, this is only my first life. And, you know, that's just kind of how things go. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to get over there without taking damage. I think the spikes will not hurt me because I'm apparently full of shit. But I think playing this just for a little bit has even given me enough. Oh, I took some damage. You're going to take damage. You know, that's just unavoidable, I think. I think, you know, you just have to accept the fact you're going to take some damage. And like I said, you're going to die in this game. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen to me. If it doesn't happen here soon, I'm gonna make it happen so that I can talk about more stuff. That's a boss. Maybe that's how we'll do it. Maybe I'll fight the first boss and you can kind of check it out. Because there's no way I'm beating the first boss on the first guy on my first try. Here's another teleporter. You can see we can go to any other area that we found in the dungeon thus far. So I think what we'll do is we'll save the boss. You guys want to see it? You guys want to see the boss? Let's see the boss. Let's fight the boss. It ought to be fun. Ah, he's there. He is. The Gatekeeper Heir. He's a bullet storm boss. He's going to fire a lot of bullets at us and we just kind of have to dodge them all. And he's difficult. You just kind of have to be very aware of your placement. Make sure you don't accidentally jump into him. This is gonna suck. Yeah, I'm dead. I didn't know how I was gonna get away from that one, but there you go. That's the first boss. I was slain by Heir. Oh well, that's how it happens. We have died, but it's not over. Once we die, we can choose an heir, and that's how this game basically works. That was our old person, our old guy and protagonist. Sir Lee, the determined knight. If you had died relatively early, it would have said something stupid like, you know, the worthless knight or something, which is kind of funny. But when you choose an heir, you get one of 3 options. We can choose the knave, who has dwarfism, which is a trait. Each character has a trait, which is nice. And you never get to ride roller coasters. Well, we definitely don't want to do that because I love roller coasters. We could choose the mage, who has ADHD. So energetic, you move faster. Okay. Powerful spellcaster. Every kill gives you mana. So that's how the mage works. You get mana, which is kind of cool. And you have the scythe ability. The knave has the chakram ability, where if you press circle, you'll throw your special item, kind of like a Castlevania-esque ability there. We also have the knight, who is the one. There is no spork. Okay. Matrix reference, got it. Your standard hero, pretty good at everything. And he also has the dagger. So I think we're also going to continue with the knight this time, just for simplicity's sake and for ease of use. This is our upgrade screen. As you saw, we collected 590 gold coins in our venture in the last life, I'm going to call it. When you do that, you gain access to this, which is an upgrade screen. First thing we upgrade is the Smithy for 50 gold. So we'll apparently not do that. Let's go back. There we go. 50 gold. Now we have unlocked the Smithy, who can craft us new weapons, armors, and things of that nature once we find them in the building. So that's pretty cool. We can also upgrade some health. We can upgrade some mana. They're relatively, cheap upgrades. We have 540 gold at our disposal. Let's go ahead and use some of that. That also gave us an upgrade to the knight. We're currently playing as the knight, so why don't we go ahead and do that? We promoted our knights into paladins. Through rigorous training, paladins have learned how to block blows from any direction. We can also do equip up, which is more for the smithy. We'll get into that we might get into that later. It's basically when you find equipment, you can only carry so much, however much weight you can carry. Each item is weighted. And you can see there, our current weight limit is 50. We can increase that by 10 by using the equip up. We're going to give ourselves a little bit more mana. More HP, because HP is always good. I will give us the weight. It's going to make our castle a little bit higher. It's going to give us access to new upgrades as well. We can now unlock the Enchantress, or we can unlock the Architect. Those are similar to the Smithy. We'll see them in here in a minute. But I don't have the gold necessary. It's 110 gold to unlock either of those, and I only have 100. That's 150, that's 190, and that's 150. So there's nothing else that I can unlock at this time. So we're going to go ahead and exit to the Manor. And there's the Smithy. He's right here. You push up, you can talk to him. Welcome, hero. Maybe you can help me. Used to be blah, blah, blah. And he's going to tell us that basically he can craft us things. So these are what he can get. He can make us a couple of different options here. For the sword, we can get a Squire sword. It costs 250 gold to unlock the Squire sword. You can see it increases our weight to 15. It increases our damage by 7. If I had 250 gold, I would do it. We can also use a Squire Helm, but that's 150 gold. And we also have Squire limbs, which are, what, gloves, gauntlets, something like that. But, same deal, 200 to unlock, I don't have it. So, that's the Smithy. Very useful, upgrades your characters even more than what you currently do. So, as we continue through here, we'll now see that Death is waiting at the door. He is the, not Death, but the Charon. You must pay the toll. And you have to give up all of your remaining money every time you enter the castle. That means don't save it. Spend it all. What is this? I have never seen the castle look this way. That would make sense considering this game is roguelike. But yeah, I've never... Oh, that's a spike trap. I already took some damage. Didn't necessarily want that to happen. What is the design? This is so weird. I already took more damage. I guess I could have fallen down that. This might be a quick life. Oh, health. 12 health. This is weird. Yeah, I'm almost dead. But that's the game. You're gonna die. That's just how this game works. I swear to God, I've never seen the castle look this way. Yeah, I just died. So now that I've died and only killed like a few things, you'll see here when we go back to choose an heir, it's going to call us the Feeble Paladin because we were terrible. Now we get to choose different heirs. We can choose the Barbarian again. Well, this is a new class, the Barbarian Circlup. He has vertigo and glaucoma. So welcome to Barsville. It's so dark. A walking tank, this hero can take a beating. But he's upside down. I don't know what that's about. It's just weird. Lady Vera, the Barbarian and hypergonadism? Whatever. Your permaroid. Attacks knock enemies further. Okay. And the Paladin again, who also is OCD, must clear house, break stuff to restore MP. You missed the good old days. Your standard hero, but you now have a special trait. That was when we upgraded the Paladin, it gave us the ability to block, which I totally didn't use. That would be the special trait. You use special traits by hitting triangle on the PlayStation 4 controller. I don't know how it is on the PS Vita. I'm assuming it's a similar button. Let's go ahead and use the Barbarian this time. That sounds like fun. We have 90 gold, which is laughable. We only deal 18 damage, but we have 180 health. Pretty cool. But we're going to give up all 90 of our monies to get back into the castle, which is pretty sad. And now we're back. And the castle looks like it did. Like it normally does. This here is a journal, Prince's journal. You can actually collect journals. This is how you discover the story of the game, is through the journal entries. You can always read the journal entries from here. If you want to read them, that's where you would come. You would come here, and then you can read all the entries. So that's pretty cool. You can view the map at any time by checking that out. But yeah, so yeah, that's the game. Pretty much the game in a nutshell. That's how it works. Pretty cool in my mind. It's a lot of fun to play. A lot of, you know, it's tricky. It's not a simple game by any means, and it is surprisingly addictive for what it is. Despite its you know, appearance of simplicity, I think the game is actually pretty tricky. So I'll play it here for a little bit, but I don't really think there's much else to share. Whoop. I don't anticipate beating that eye boss, Kadir, anytime soon. He is actually relatively difficult. It took me the whole 2 hours and 40 some odd minutes of the last playthrough I did to finally beat him once. I'm not about to record a 2-hour long episode. This is interesting. Well, I missed it anyways, but because I was too busy reading what the hell it was. What this was is a fairy chest. Fairy chests are a condition-based chest that you can get as long as you meet certain requirements. This particular room required me to reach the chest within a certain time limit, which I totally did not because I wasn't paying attention. If you did get it, you could open the chest. It probably gives you good things, I'm imagining, but I missed it. Anyways, whatever. Moving forward. Will you pay for assistance? Sure. Hedgehog's Curse. Interestingly enough, Hedgehog's Curse means whenever I get attacked or take damage, I lose all my coins, kind of like a Sonic reference. Journal entry 2. So now that we found this, we can always check it back at the beginning. I don't feel like reading it now. If you want to read it, you definitely can. Here's another one. Very objective is no jumping. I don't have any other abilities that would allow me to progress across this room without jumping, so I'm not even going to bother. Eventually you can get abilities to dash and abilities to maybe fly or hover for a certain amount of time. Those would be other options to unlock that. This one is taking no damage, which I already took. I'm taking a lot of damage. Fuck that. I wanted to try it, but I immediately took damage the moment I walked in the room, so you can see how well that turned out for me. What the fuck? Go away. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I'm losing all of my money. That Hedgehog's Curse sucks. I just kind of stood right in that one, didn't I? Well, that was terrible. I got the Feeble Barbarian because I was so bad. We can do another Paladin who has you can't see in 3D. Okay. You conduct electricity really well. Good to know. We could choose a mage, but I don't really like the mages. And plus I don't have a special for them, so I can't actually, you know, shoot anything with them. I'll go back and I'll choose another Paladin. 170 gold really isn't a lot, but I think that's actually enough to get something from the Smithy. So I think we'll go that route. Not the sword. Yeah, I can get a Helm. It's going to give us some health and some mana. Or I could do... Nope, I need to do the Helm. So now we have a helmet. Yay, we have a helmet. You can see the 3D thing means that whenever he turns, he just turns in 2D. So that's a nice little addition there. And obviously my level goes up. Your level goes up whenever you buy new things or spend money and just, you know, increase yourself or progress. Or upgrade. However you want to call it or think about it. I like how that first candlestick is giving me... Here, look. You can see now I have 2 entries there. So every time you unlock an entry, it's permanently unlocked. But every time you enter this building, the castle, it is different every single time. So it makes it very unique. It also makes it very challenging because you can't just remember which way you went before. Now to talk about that, there is also an option later on that you can get that will lock the arrangement for you, so that every time you play or start up a new character, it will be the same arrangement that you had last time. However, you gain less gold for doing so. I don't think that's entirely necessary. I guess if you liked a particular arrangement, you could always keep it. I don't know how that works too well because I haven't messed with it too much. But I could see some benefit. I'm sorry if you can hear my controller clicks. I'm trying not to keep them right next to the whatchamacallit, the microphone, but it's gonna pick it up, and there's only so much I can do about that. I shouldn't have stood there. That was stupid. That was stupid. Alright, I got the Determined Paladin. So we are determined that time. So we didn't get a bad one, so that means we must have done, at least decent, if not that good. We can choose Barbarian, we can choose the Knave. Got a couple different traits that you can use there. You guys can check them out whenever you decide to play this game, because I know that's what you're going to do as soon as you see this video, is you're immediately going to go out and buy this game. Right? Or not buy it, but download it from PlayStation Plus members network thing for free, because it's free this month for the next 3 or 4 days. Yeah, that. So let's see here. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna what I'm gonna do now, I'm actually gonna cut out. Well, I can't cut out, can I? No, I can't. Whatever, Barbarian, let's do it. I don't even care. I'm just gonna. I have 290. I want the sword. So let's get that sword. Good, 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 good. Now we can do more damage. That was a chakram that I threw, and I didn't mean to. You can take the rest of my 40 gold. Whatever. Don't care. That one only gave me 10 gold. That gave me health. I'm up to 210 health. I'm up to 183 health. This guy is actually a little bit speedy. This guy is very speedy. I'm sure that was an option. Let's not take too much damage if we can avoid it. Defeat all the enemies. You would need some type of arcing weapon to really defeat all of them, and because I have nothing that arcs, I'm gonna die here. And you can get this too, where the room design is just absolute horseshit, and you're just gonna die from that. Yeah, like that last room was just absolute horseshit, and there's really nothing I can do there. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go back to my other file, just so you guys can see a little bit more progression through the game. I'll go back to the Manor. You guys can check this out. You can definitely see I've unlocked a little bit more here, obviously. So yeah, there's the castle keeps expanding. You keep getting more and more upgrades, and you can see like the health one that goes up to 75 until it's maxed. So there's a lot that you can do in this game, and a lot of time that you can probably spend in it. I haven't even picked up some of these abilities here, but you can upgrade the Barbarian. You can get a Shinobi. You can upgrade the Shinobis. You can unlock a Lich character. You can actually haggle with Carrion to reduce his toll fee, so you can actually keep some of your gold. It's very expensive to do, $18.50 for one upgrade of that. You do get money faster. It just takes a while. Like right there's a gold gain up, but it costs $13.50 just to do it, and you only get a 10% increase of gold. Kinda low, but I mean, if you collect 2,000 gold, it's an extra 200. Maybe it's worth, I don't know, maybe in the future. I've unlocked the Miner, which is a different character class. I can upgrade the Miner. Lots of different stuff that you can do here. So, I'll play a little bit here. This is the Enchantress. She'll actually give you runes for your armors and stuff. So that's kind of cool. Different abilities here. This is actually how you gain the abilities to dash. That's the dash. You can also gain the ability to double jump. That's also how you would gain the ability to fly. This guy here, like I was saying earlier, you can get him to lock the castle down, so you don't ever have to have like the rogue effect of it. It'll always be the same each time you go through. At a 60% gold loss, not worth it to me. That was an ability, I didn't mean to use it. Here's Carry On, I'll give him my money, and we'll go in. So we'll try this one a little bit here, we'll check this out, see how it goes. You can see that is lit up there, because I've already beaten the eye boss. That was Kafir, but it took me the full 2 hours to finally get to a point where I could defeat the eye boss. And you can see this room is just wrecking me. Giving a little bit more damage than I was before. There's some HP back, so that's good. Really got to be on your toes in this game. It's not an easy game. And even now, I'm probably not going to make it look easy. I'm probably still going to die. But, at least with the little bit of upgrades that I've actually gotten throughout the game, I feel a little bit better. The dash does help you clear rooms a little bit faster. Prince's Journal, I don't care really to read it. Get some gold. I took damage there just because I was lazy. I admit it, I was lazy. Give me all that delicious gold. Not sure why this door is locked. I guess I can't go in there. That would be where Kafir is, but I guess since I've already defeated him, he doesn't show back up. I've heard he does. Holy good lord. Wow, okay. That was a lot larger of a enemy than I'm used to facing. Nice. Nice. Alright. Let's go back. Let's just throw those over there and see if they'll do some damage. They really didn't, but that's okay. There we go. Nope, missed it. I don't know how long I'll play for, probably until this life expires or until I'm pretty much at my 30-minute mark. I didn't want to record more than 30 minutes of this game because I thought 30 minutes for just a simple preview was sufficient. I don't really think there's much of this game that I'm probably going to cut out. I think this is pretty much the gist of it. I mean, you guys can see, defeat all the enemies. So this would be one that if I had an arcing weapon, I could unlock that, but unfortunately, I do not. I want to try and get all this gold here, because I'm probably going to die. Probably going to die. With only 13 HP left. The only way I would possibly consider surviving is by killing everything in the room and collecting all that delicious coinage. Nope, fuck you, I'm leaving. still leaving. So we can go down here. Another journal entry. I don't care to read it. Still very much feel like I'm gonna die. Oh, I was like a second away from getting shot there. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. That room is a bunch of nope. This room could also be a bunch of nope. Either way, I was dead there. There was no way I was surviving that. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys did find this game enjoyable, or at least intriguing. Or this video enjoyable, or at least intriguing. I do think this game is interesting. I think it was a pretty solid download for this month. I definitely even think it would be worth the price point. I mean, I think it's probably maybe, what, 10, 15 bucks at the most. At that rate, I mean, it might not take up as much time as, say, The Binding of Isaac would, but I still think the game holds its own, or at least has a place for an indie game that'll at least take up some of your time. So anyways, guys, if you like this video, please do me a favor and hit the like button. You know everything else that you can possibly do for me. It'll also be in the outro video that'll be popping up here in the next few seconds. This is Azure Raiden. This game, once again, is Rogue Legacy, PS Vita, PS4, maybe PC? You'll have to let me know. Anyways, guys, I'm out. See you next time.